Hi, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Let me know how you are doing and where you're joining from this morning. Hi, Linda from San Francisco, lovely. And let me know if anyone is new to me, first time joiners. Welcome you all. Just setting this up on YouTube. How have you guys been feeling in this new moon? Hi, Frank, Norway. Lovely. Hi, Linda, Iowa. Hi, Amy. First timer, amazing. Lazy, yeah. And for the US folks, it's a long weekend too. Perfect to be lazy, right? All right, let's get started. Hi, Melanie from LA. Hi, Sierra. Hi, Line. Amazing to have the world here together. And that's exactly the whole topic today is going to be about. So, for those who are new, my name is Srimanju Katagata. I'm based here in Seattle, but lived my life in India and in Ireland. Um, so been everywhere. Yes, it is new moon. Um, so generally with these calls on new moon and full moon, I bring in with an update or a download from Akashic Records. What is that? The guidance or the universe is trying to share a message that is a theme based, and then we'll pick a card and also Louise Hay cards. Hard thoughts, a page to see into and see what comes up through. With that, also, we'll be sending you some remote healing. If anyone is new into Reiki, please do let me know. Look forward to connecting with you all in this energy and space, whatever that means, whatever that shows up to you guys. Yeah. So I've been working with the energies of Akashic Records for the past over a decade and Reiki for 14 years. This has been a beautiful way to merge in together and to receive the downloads from the Akashic Records of like how to be prepared. Like, there is so much of chaos, there is so much of shift in the energies, the consciousness is changing. I'm sure you all are feeling into it as well. But also, there is kind of like a unique way of showing us the gift of who we are in all that chaosness. So the topic is togetherness is what has come up, like, for togetherness as in this community coming together and making a ripple effect. Yeah. So think about like, if we have a light, and when those little lights are coming together, there's a huge name that is in here. Yeah. And that's as like a lighthouse it could be, or a bigger spark of energy it could be. We are in with much more of a strength. But if we come in with much of like doubts, and that is where we are sinking our own ship, not allowing or moving forward. My doubt might also be triggering your doubts, and your doubts will be triggering someone else, like, and getting into the perspective of who we are, why we are here, asking those questions, sitting and receiving those guidance is what this togetherness is about. Like knowing that we are here for a bigger reason, coming in together and doing something that is meaningful for our own soul. It could be even like as simple as like getting a sandwich or a coffee for the pay forward, like, or a person behind you, or for a person that you see on a street, like, anything that feels ignites you in this space is what is about that togetherness, like saying, hey, I'm there for you, or sending a message or a text to your best friend or a loved one saying, hey, how are you doing? Like, without even a random thing, or even picking up a call and talking to them. That shows like, hey, someone is there for me or watching out. Yeah. It's a ripple effect. So it comes back to you too, like, someone thinking about you, and you might be receiving that message, or even just smiling and saying good wishes to someone, right? And that someone could be you or someone else as well. That is the togetherness. When we are in together, we can cross the borders, like, from one end of the lake to the other end, knowing that you're being supported with the waves of the water, with the elements or the people around you, like, getting us through the shores. Yet times, like how many of you have felt like recently been, what's the point, or questioning everything and feeling like spaced out, right? I have been feeling that in those moments, the doubts that coming up, the heavy frequencies or the dense energies are coming up, like, for everything we are questioning. And how about we turn those questions around for own upbeat of our lives when we wake up in the morning, like, if we're feeling like tired, exhausted, how about we ask a question like, what's exciting for me to know today? Like, even just putting it out as a placebo, not knowing what the answer is going to be, like, either if you have a practice of a journal, putting it on a paper and saying like, okay, what is that showing up, like a surprise or a encounter or something exciting, whatever the word comes up, like, yeah, watch out, or loving more to ourselves. Yeah. And then slowly being shifting it up, changing through the course of the day. And by night, checking in, like, what did you feel? End of the day, did you feel what you have written down or something different? Yeah. So, in case you have been feeling tired, exhausted, sleeplessness, they're all part of the process of shifting up. With the moon cycles, what's happening is we are connecting into self-reflection, self-realization, and moving through the points. That's where some of us feel more tender towards these moon cycles. Some are oblivious, like, oh, right, okay, that's happening, but doesn't make any sense, like, and whatever, like, I'm not going to buy into it. That's fine too. But we do know that we are all in the shift of a change. Like, we are not who we were 10 days ago or 20 days or 20 years ago, right? And our mental capacity is growing, questioning, and bringing it out forward. Yeah. But that is the togetherness, like, having that safe space, the community space to ask, to feel connected, to be receiving the guidance. That's the most important thing, to be holding up the space. Yeah. Yeah, exhausted for no reason. Absolutely. Exhausted for no reason is one thing, but exhausted of, like, as you are consuming this information, as we are feeling into this rate of changes is what's also been coming up. Like, literally, reboot is a big change. Like, before we have a reboot, like, you can see all the apps are jamming up and system needs some changes, and you really need to shut it down and upgrade, right? And allow that process. It could be 30 minutes or 1 hour. These days it's happening in like less than that. Yeah. So that is what is needed, away from the distractions, like anything that you have been distracted. Social media, it could be a conversations that are not filling your heart, like, bringing it back to yourself, saying like, all right, okay, that hasn't fulfilled me, let me do what fulfills me completely, like, for being away from anything of in a room, it could be, or in the garden, it could be, not with your gadgets, nothing, even your eye watches or whatever it is, like, just being there, like, connecting to your own space. When was the last time you ever did, like, when I do that, it's first 2 minutes is uncomfort, like, all right, okay, I'm just trying to relax, like, what do I do with myself now, I usually love to paint, I love to like do something in my hand, like, and here when I try to do this activity to myself, I do feel restless. Yeah. And then afterwards comes in few minutes, like, oh, this is good, let me observe, like, my own breath, like, oh, this is good, like, let me observe the grass, or like the birds, the hummingbirds, like, or I get stellar jay, so beautiful to watch them and just be into a different realm of things. Life is good, like, so we are not over empowering ourselves in terms of overstimulated and then we crash down, but we are absorbing, receiving it. Receiving is a powerful thing that we have forgotten sometimes or not do things as often we need to, right? Receiving is not you need to do anything, you just need to be. And in that being is a powerful portal that opens up. Yeah. So with that togetherness, the more we do it, the more we talk about it, everyone is going to make the changes. And we come in like, oh, this is peaceful, this is nice, this is who I want to be. And you're really understanding who you're becoming as well. Yeah. Hope that's all making sense to you guys. Exhausted for no reason, feeling exhausted and low, ready to give up. Nothing changes. Absolutely. And here is the thing, like, where are we focusing? What are the energies we are feeling into? Like, I feel exhausted. There will be times that I would say, I'm exhausted, like, nothing changes. Like, but then I realize, like, I'm only predicting me to be more exhausted, changing those terms, like, catching up ourselves into the terminologies is the most important thing too. What kind of a words, vocabularies are we using on ourselves or around, like, and what are we injecting? The more I say I'm in lack of something, like, for example, the more is in my auric field, the more is created as well. But if I say I'm full of light, I'm full of freedom, like, I'm getting more of it. So the words really have the vibration to what our reality is being created, and your subconscious is listening to what exactly do I want now. So this is the moment to really ask ourselves, what is that I'm longing for? What is that I want to feel? A permission slip to my soul to experience what I'm longing for. Like, and it's okay to ask your consciousness, your higher guides, your angels, whatever that you believe in, need not be the people, but yourself, even declaring, this is what I'm ready to receive and I want it. Full stop. Like, no ifs and buts. I don't know how this is going to happen, but I need this time and space. Like, and people sometimes, so we do sometimes, like people as we all get sometimes stuck in, oh, until I have like, 100K, I can't do something. Or until I get this, I can't do something. But to get there, we need to take those actions too, right? There's a famous thing we used to joke around in Ireland is like, I want $1 million, like, and playing a lotto is something like, and the taking action is literally buying a scratch card or playing a lotto, right? And that is where you will notice, like, of course, I'm not recommending you guys to go for it, but that is the action we need to take. Unless you play, how would you know you might win something, a substantial check, right? So being part of it, making those ripples and creating what you're desiring for is the most important thing. So here is to those actions, like let's shift in, let's make those changes within ourselves and in our surroundings. Yeah. Was exhausted, so booked retreat, been in slow replacement mode. I woke today in insane pain. Nothing would give relief. Working to learn the lesson. I'm still so tired. So parked in a chair, watching the birds. Oh, this is amazing. Isn't it nice? Isn't it nice to get that, take that moment of time to watch the birds? They are just like all over the place. And if you notice, if you have any flowers in your garden, the flowers don't do anything. They are just blooming, blossoming, and the birds come to them, bees come to them, hummingbirds come to them, like everything in the nature, the nectar is being secreted, they are coming to them because they are in stillness, they're doing what they're supposed to be in that moment. So here is that amen to ourselves to be able to slow down. And it's okay. I know in that moment, like, some would say, like reading this comment from Amy, like, oh, she could get away with that. Like, how luxurious of she doing it. Like, but I have this, all the task list. I can't do that, right? This is again an excuse we give to ourselves rather than boom, taking 1 minute of an action just to be. How about like, 1 to 5 minutes of an action just to be? I'm not saying like we need to write off our calendar for a couple of hours and do nothing, but even slow steps to do, be not be part of anything, just be there. How amazing it is, like, and that is what it is. Yeah, that is what we are to be here for. And it's like that exactly reboot. The system can't function. It has not to be used in that moment, plugged in. done and upgrade happens, and then you can use it and it's faster. A lot of us don't understand the value of just to be, and we try to pull ourselves because we have been told when we were younger, most of us, don't be idle, do something. You are not being productive, you're not making a living by just being. So all this has been rewired and put our limiting beliefs in us, and now we are trying to rewire. How many of you resonate with those limiting beliefs, right? I've always been, and that's the reason, like even watching TV, I have to do something with my hands. So I comfort myself saying, oh, I'm just not watching TV. I'm also doing something, like, a justification to my head. I need that. Yeah. So this is where we are rewriting it. And why is it not okay? Like, would you not let the baby just be a baby, right? You can't ask them to go and hoover the house, right? You are letting it. And there is an inner child within all of us that needs that moment of doing nothing. So take this as your permission slip in this moment, like even for 5 minutes today, to get a little time, do nothing, no phone scrolling, no music, like, just watch your breath, the rhythm, connect back to your heart center, which is a quite a powerful tool we have got. There are memories, there are codes within us that we need to ignite and come back to remembering of who we are. And that is our power portal, like a switch on happening, like literally switch on your own center, and you will see the magic of what you're creating in togetherness. That's the power of it. If you do it, the person in your family will do it, or in your community or in your workplace will start doing it, like, and that is what the productivity for our soul is. Yeah. What you said, just be, is a message that keeps repeating for me. Yeah, Arlen, is such a powerful thing. Yeah. And I have been hearing it from my guides for past few months, and I've been practicing it too. And I know exactly the first few moments are such a hardest ones, but afterwards it gets so easy, so wanting to do more often, like, and that's the reason I'm able to share and talk about it. There is a first thing is resistance, and of all the things that we will be giving excuses not to do it, but when you do it, like, it's a kind of awkwardness, uncomfort comes in, and then you get into like, this is bliss, like, and that is what it is. And it's not for a picture capture and put it on Instagram, oh, I'm having a grounding moment. No, it's for our own self, like we are feeling it, not proving to anyone, like, but if there is an inspiration comes out, do like share it and ask others to do it as well. Be collaborative in bringing togetherness. Yeah. So thank you so much for listening all this. Hope this is resonating. Like, let me know how you guys are feeling it. Where are you feeling your challenges right now? Like, are there any challenges you do feel like, taking that 5 minutes of a time for ourselves and not able to hold on to? Something I heard years ago from Tony Robbins. He's a guide and a coach. He says like, if human hasn't got 10 minutes for themselves, there is no life for them. And I literally has taken that thought into my head and actively being like, practicing my own things like Reiki. It could be meditation, it could be breathing, EFT, like various tools, like, in that 10 minutes, and 10 minutes will lead you to hours some days, like, but you giving yourself, like, a lot of us love to be in service. A lot of us love to be like, help others. Like, who is going to receive, right? We are only going to be doing things from a depleted point rather than full satisfaction. And there is a point that comes in, even the caregivers feel, I'm just doing just to do it. There is no more like just in ourselves. So it's a recharge button to refuel ourselves, and then give, you'll feel more satisfied, more pumped up. And this is the life we all have to create ourselves, like, and that's the most important thing. Like, do some somatic moments, ground, like feel the soil or the grass beneath your feet. Like, it'll automatically, Mother Earth will do the healing for us. And that's the most important thing. Yeah, the challenge we can overcome in togetherness. Remember that. Yeah. Letting go the internal message that I'm not doing enough. Yeah, that's a big one. Yeah, that's a big limiting belief that we have been sitting with, like, so what is enough, like, right? What is enough? Like, nobody has defined it, but they have thrown these words at us, and we grew up with that, and now we find it challenging, and sometimes we do throw those words to others too, like, you're not doing enough. Like, what do you mean? Like, which metric system are we comparing, right? None of our two souls are the same. So what is that metric system are we comparing? comparing and saying that we are not doing enough, right? And that is the question. We need to sit with that too. I'm feeling challenged with energy right now to be able to do everything I want to, and maybe accepting slowing down and also not getting affected by world events and negativity. Absolutely. And I have to be honest, like with the social media, like, even though I'm using a portal of internet right here, but the social media scrolling has been, like my daughter says, as it shrinks your brain. Like, I can literally see that. There is nothing that we want to see it. Like, everything has been algorithm, has been, the world is pushing on what we have to see, and mostly our fear mongering words, like, or the music and stuff. Like, even on the YouTube, I see like this big bold banners, kind of like fearful words. So it stimulates us to read, like, oh my God, is the world going to crash? Like, is there a major changes going to come in? Like, but nobody talks, not many people talk about, like, okay, if something is going to happen, like, is there a better word we can use about it? Or is there a better preparation we can use about it, right? How are we going to, like, really address, like, what is that stimulating within us? Yeah, I'm with you on that. Yeah. So let's come in, center with ourselves, and get into our own reservoir, fill it up. How about that? Now that we got in, like, the gist of what the guides are trying to share, I'll be having much more little details more on my newsletters that I'll be sending out shortly. If you haven't subscribed to my newsletter, you can check it out on www.srimanju, my first name.com. You can subscribe to the newsletter, which I'll be sending on later, so you can get a full message of a download and the card that I'll be picking up. So with that, if anyone is new to Reiki, let me know. I'm going to send some distance healing right now remotely, which is connecting to your energy centers and shifting up. So what happens in remote healing with Reiki is a universal life energy. Um, and sometimes we do get kind of a cloudy or filters up. And when we clear that, it could be energy fields, it could be ourselves, it could be auric field. When we clear it up, we can literally see things clearly. More energy comes in to do actions as well, the creative flow, and allowing that permission slip to take that break also comes in, like, and if you need to practice just being there, even receiving Reiki right now is just being, because I'm sending the healing and all you need to say, I'm receiving it, like, and that's your permission slip just to feel into your body. Yeah. How about that? You can put your intentions as, like, for your highest healing, physical body, or anywhere you feel discomfort, any turbulences you're holding on to, or any energy significant points you have, like, grief, it could be, like, traumas, it could be anything that you want to bring more healing onto it. Do think about those intentions. Yeah. And do please give me your permissions by saying yes in the comment field, like you're ready to receive the healing, so I'm able to send it from the highest good point of view. Yeah. 5 minutes on X or Twitter is exhausting. Trying to limit social media. Yes, 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 I get you guys. Yes, absolutely. I do have now this technique of, like, you know what? This is what I've been, interestingly, for past 4 months. I have been putting out timer on my Facebook and some Instagram for 15 minutes. And now the thing is, even though it's rolling up, it's not actually stopping me, and I'm realizing there is a bug. So the system is not letting me stop at 15 minutes, and it's elongating, which is ridiculous. Like, and there is a bug. They're not trying to solve it. I put it out to the company as well, saying, you need to fix this bug. And there was an in-between software update that came in that fixed it, and again, it got back. So it's interesting what we are saying, what we want is not being catered through our phones. Like, it's literally the phones are controlling us rather than we able to put a lock on it, which is ridiculous, right? So yeah, just for a thought there. So for the next 20 minutes or so, please be in a non-distracted space. This is your complete, like, saying yes to yourself and receiving Reiki for your highest healing. All you need to do is focus on your breath. Anytime any thoughts come, gently come back into the center of your breathing and connecting into your heart center. The other things that you can also do is Noticing your belly going up and down. If any thoughts come back to the heart and observe. And if you fall asleep, that's perfectly okay. If you snore, perfectly okay. If your tummy grumbles, it's perfectly okay. Twitches, tingle sensations, these are the normal body telling you, hey, I'm alive. Like, this is the process happening with the energy interaction. Are you all good with that? Any questions? How are you all feeling? Try to bring some music up. Let me know, guys, if you can. The music is the sound, okay. I take it as yes. Thank you. All right. If anyone is a Reiki practitioner or who has studied Reiki level 1, you may notice your palms are getting warmer and you feel your own energy is activating up. And for those who are not aware of what energy is, the tingle sensation, the pins and needles, or the feeling of expansion of or the weight in your body that you just feel into it. Yeah. So thank you for giving your permission, and let's get in together to receive this beautiful energy into our chakras. Take a nice deep breath, gently closing your eyes or softening your gaze, giving yourself the permission not to be disturbed for next 15-20 minutes for your highest good to receive this healing. Setting your intentions where you would like to receive the healing or your higher self to guide you. Breathing in and out, relaxing into your physical body, connecting to the ground, or visualize your feet touching the ground, earthening, grounding, and visualize feeling the texture of the grass if you're indoors. Breathing all the way down to your feet and breathing out anything that's uncomfort that's coming up, breathe out. And relaxing into your beingness. Feeling connecting into your heart center, opening, expanding. Setting your intentions. And setting your beingness where you would like to receive the healing for your highest good at this moment of time. Calling in the Reiki guides, Reiki energy to follow through my palms, through your higher self, into your crown, and just repeating, I'm ready to receive the Reiki energy for my highest good. Feel the warmth opening, expanding your crown center, and giving permission to release anything that's not for your highest good. Breathing, allowing this beautiful energy to move open and letting this energy move into your third eye. Feel the gentle, soft opening on your third eye. Allows you to open your intuition, psychic abilities, connecting into your visions. Feel your breath going deeper and longer, feeling the warmth on your face, your third eye, the tingle sensations, receiving the healing on your face, your scalp, your chin, jaw muscles relaxing, opening up your clear senses, and letting the energy move down into your throat, into your neck muscles, opening, expanding, and receiving Reiki healing, which helps you in communication, speaking up your desires. Breathe, giving yourself the permission to receive. Think the shoulders, bringing the energy awareness into your heart center, inviting compassion, love for yourself. Feeling the heart center, being more loving and kind to yourself. Gently bringing that awareness from your belly, from the heart to your belly, solar plexus chakra, connecting into your inner child, cleaning up any worries, any thoughts that are not serving for your highest good, bringing that playful inner child out. Wants to explore, see the world from a different perspective, breathing in and out. Notice the belly rising up and down, connecting. Gently moving that energy awareness to your lower belly, sacral chakra. lower back, your spine, connecting into your desires, your expressions, your creative portal, the fluid essence moving through, receiving the energy here, clearing up, and finding your spark in the light. Finding the complete relaxing into your body, into your chakras, opening, expanding, and gently moving the awareness into your root chakra, the base of your spine, clearing up any limitations, any limiting beliefs that you have been held back, breathing in and out. Breathing, receiving, and making more space to feel this expansion and letting this energy run through your thighs, knees, lower legs, your ankles, soles of the feet, your shoulders, elbows, palms, breathing in and out. And notice this Reiki energy is moving into your auric field right out of your physical body, cleansing and clearing up, breathing, and visualize a beautiful golden light all around your physical body. The golden light of inspiration, the clarity, strength, and with your intentions. See into this beautiful glow. Breathing in and out. Notice these beautiful tingle sensations running through your body, connecting, and a stream of energy moving through. Now, gently bringing your awareness, your energies back into your physical body, thanking Reiki energy, the guides, for supporting in this healing space, receiving that as just being an upgrade, to find the clarity, to find the inspiration, just to find ourselves reconnection back. And thanking this beautiful community coming together into the togetherness of healing, rising together, and noticing the beautiful spark within us. Thanking the guides, angels, Dr. Mikao Sai, for holding this beautiful space. The healing session is closed for the highest good. At this moment of time, feel your body resting, placing your hands, palms on your heart center, breathing in deeply and breathing out. And wiggling your toes, your fingers, and gently opening your eyes, adjusting to the light, your surroundings, feeling into the relaxed body. You may notice you might feel heavier, lighter in your palms, your legs. Just observe. And it could be some information coming down. Do you make a note of it if you've got a journal handy? Breathe and stretch. Put some water, take it. Welcome back, everyone. How is everyone feeling? Let me know when you're back with a love heart or in the comments. Some points of the chakras are so powerful. The throat and the sacrum. All right, I'm being drawn to the magical unicorn cards. Let's see what for the group the message is. How is everyone? You all back? Anyone received wisdom words from your guides? Twitches, feeling heavy, lighter, tummy grumbling. What was it like? Beautiful tingling all over. Right, thank you. Good things are coming. I love that. Oh, intense heat. Yeah. It was very powerful. It was very powerful. Energized, calm, grateful, beautiful, feeling more at ease and empowered. Joined 10 minutes ago. Still enjoying the benefits of the place you facilitated. Thank you, Nia. You can get a replay on my YouTube, the full one, where it has the Akashic records and the healing too. It's on my YouTube, Srimanju Katakata as my first and second name. Thank you, Kathleen. All right. Excited for the card? Here is exactly spot on to what we were talking about. Believe in yourself. Just want to say, just believe in yourself. Is this magical unicorn? Says, see yourself doing well and you will. How beautiful it is. It's only like, what the words, what everything we are projecting out into our field and what we receive back, isn't it? That's something that we need to be aware about. Yeah. Thank you so much, Linda, for your donation. Much appreciated. If anyone is being drawn to energy exchange, most welcome to click on donate. So I'm just going to check if any other messages come through. My pain has less and calmer and blessed. That's amazing. Thank you for allowing yourself. This card asks you to hold positive thoughts and feelings about yourself. If there is something you need or want, then hold a vision of yourself doing well. Only think positive thoughts about yourself, such as, I can do it, I'm good at this. The more you believe in yourself, the better you will. If you expect success, you will have a good result. But if you worry about failing, you won't enjoy your experience. You can enjoy life more if you believe in yourself. If someone else tells you that you want success, then picture an X like a cross out, literally, and through their words to cancel them. Don't let someone else take away your belief. Instead, act in a way that makes them change their mind and see what you can really do. That's so important. Like, there are many times, like when I would propose an idea or somebody would put a thought or a fear into me, immediately in my head I would visualize like a big stop sign or X sign, and it cancels out rather than I'm taking their fears into me, because that's where the limitations, the beliefs comes in, right? Our ancestors, our parents may not have seen what we could do, and they have said us to be careful, but also projected a fear, because those are the paths that they have never allowed themselves, and now we are doing it, so they're uncomfortable about it. So what we can do is with the lovingness, like X out, like, okay, you said what you need to say. Thank you for sharing that. But that's not my situation right now. I'm going to do what excites. And so, of course, like, the failures or the mistakes, all these are the parts of the lessons. Really, nothing is a failure. Nothing is a mistake, right? Without knowing those little hurdles, how are we going to know our own strengths? How we coped up? But there is a whole way of like, it can't be a failure. But again, what metric system is that calling out that we are a failure, right? We need to question that. We need to remember who we are as well. Coming back into believing yourself, that's the first and foremost. Nobody has taught us. We have to teach ourselves. Believing ourselves, trusting ourselves is the number one lesson that we are here to learn, right? Trusting ourselves as well. Belief means making a decision such as, yes, I can do it. When you clearly decide to do, instead of just trying, you approach the situation with confidence. It doesn't matter if you're doing something new. What matters is that you believe you can do it. Each time you do something new, you learn and grow. And you will thank yourself for learning that you can do anything you truly believe you can do it. So here is that one thing. Take an action to believe in yourself and do what excites you. Thank you so much, Manli, for your donation. Much appreciated. This message resonated with me. Yes. Thank you guys for filling into the message as you give yourself that expansion and connectedness. Yeah. This is what we need to remember. And now that we do learn this lesson, is where we catch up. Like, sometimes we might be doing it on autopilot of like projecting our fears onto someone, our family members, our children, and then we catch up. No, that is my fear. That is me not doing it. But if they can do it, let me hold the space for them. Right. And that is what needs to be remembered here. Yeah. So do watch that space. Also came in late, but I'm feeling the messages. That's great. Thank you so much. Here is the link, actually. You can share here on my YouTube channel. You can get the full replay. It's been live streamed there as well. Yeah. So if anyone is having any physical health issues, you might notice you are feeling better with the healing you received in, or give some space just to anchor, be in, like, being here, not doing anything, but just receiving. That's the most important thing that we spoke about, the first half of it. So here is the Heart Thoughts, Louise Hay book that I usually use. My home is a peaceful heaven. If you want to move from where you are, thank you, present home, for being there for you. Appreciate it. Don't say, oh, I hate this place, because then you're not going to find something you really love. Love where you are so you can open yourself in a wonderful new place. Because this is really coming in together, isn't it? Like how that whole change in the frequency of the words and everything that we are coming in from way start of today's call to ending up with the Louis Age as well, reminding us, right? How we do talk about like how we don't want things rather than what we want really, and how a gift this life is about. Yeah. Um, yes, Melinda. Oh, so sorry. It's not coming up. Could be because it's live streaming maybe, but it's you can on YouTube, my full name, you will get the link. Yeah. But YouTube, you should, or in my bio, you'll find the link. Look at your home. Is it a place where you really want to live? Is it comfortable and joyous, or is it cramped and dirty and always messy? If you don't feel good about it, you're never going to go enjoy it. Your home is a reflection of you. What state is it in? Clean out your closets and refrigerator. Take all the stuff in the closets that you haven't worn in a period of time. Sell it, give it away, or burn it. Get rid of it so you can make more room for new. As you let go, say, I'm cleaning out the closet of my mind. Do the same with your refrigerator. Clean out the food and scraps that you have been there for a while. People who have very cluttered closets and cluttered refrigerators have cluttered minds. Make your home a wonderful place to live in. So that is literally the reflection I do see in my clients, like, when they get for Akashic readings, virtually, or like, into my space as well. I literally, the guides will take me into their home and say, this is what you need to clear up, like, and they would agree with that. Yeah. Even just moving things in Feng Shui, they say like, I think 22 or 18 things. If you just even move slightly, like few inches apart, the energy moves. Like the movement of the energy is so important. Yeah. And I would not recommend you guys going and doing the whole house in a single day. Maybe get some help, like, maybe one cupboard, one shelf to each other shelves, like, that really brings in more of change. Yeah. So that will help. Just planning to clean out the fridge. How wonderful, how lovely timing. Moved recently the perfect home. Great. You attracted that vibe. End of the message you heard. Great. Don't know the last time it was cleared out. My parents, I just moved with them a few months ago, so we need a good scrub down. Start by one piece of clothing out of the closet. Absolutely, yeah. Because sometimes when we start up everything, it doesn't end. It's overwhelming as well. Not having the time. So just even one shelf at a time, like, easiest one pick up, like, space that you can tidy up. Yeah. So this really helps us get it going as well. Yeah. How is everyone feeling? And thank you so much for your donations, guys. I really appreciate this energy exchange. Freezer in the fridge, got it last night, feels clearer. Yeah, absolutely. Reflect on what you're going to do it. I need to tidy up my work table. That was like yesterday. I was thinking, oh, I need to do it. And it gives you clarity. Like I know when I do art, my table needs to be tidy so I can come in with fresh ideas. But when you go to clustered kind of a table, you kind of feel like tired already, exhausted already, don't you? How is everyone feeling? Hope all those messages resonated. And I love how these messages are on together. Nothing is separate through the different mediums. That's what our guides wanted us to hear right today for this new moon. Take new moon as a blessings that it's invoking and making us in connected to what we are here to hear, understand, and grow as well. Like, it's not something, oh my God, here you go, another mood cycle, but it's like shifting us, our perspectives and changing. Like, I'm not an astrologist, but I know from the astrology point, like these sun signs, moon signs, all these changes happening, Uranus, Virgo, are going to impact us. Like we are made from these systems. We have these elements within us. So it might be showing you things that are uncomfortable or things that are like moving, like, do if you're seeing repeated messages, numbers, or same things we are hearing, take an action. There is a reason why we are being telecasted, radio telecasted, the same things again and again. And these are from the gentleness, lovingness, not a scaremongering. Our guides would never ever do that to us. They'll only give us in a loving place. Yeah. Going live for more new moon healing messages tomorrow. Oh, I see you as a teacher here. Oh, lovely. That's wonderful. So glad to have this live divine time for guides bringing me here. Thank you so much, Liazio. Yeah. Thank you for stopping by. Yes, we need more of these healing portals, more of us to come together and share our gifts, like, share our togetherness. And remember, we have been heard and we have been called into desire to clean, which rarely happens. So there you go. So cleaning has been a bigger part of this message with the togetherness, right? I love this. I love this. How is everyone feeling? We are just on to the time. So I do have this week. So kids are back to school this week, so I'll be having more time. I have scheduled up for Thursday, stepping into your Akashic records, a message, a meditation we'll be doing it together, 11:11. And so do check out once I finish this. You might be getting a pop-up, so you can click attend, and so you are able to join in. So I'll be back to more of these calls from now on, as I will have a more of a calendar open scheduled. Yeah. Feels much better. I had my COVID booster and flu shot yesterday. Slept most of the day afterwards. I didn't allow myself to feel guilty about being lazy. You deserve that. Way better. Thank you. Blessings. Great. Thank you so much, guys, for being in together in this community space, growing, rising together, and connecting to your heart center. Come back into your heart center and try more of being here now practices and see what changes in your dynamics. Yeah. With that, take care. Lots of love to you all. And thank you so much for being here. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Oh. Thank you so much for your love. So if you resonated with this, please do listen to my meditations on Insight Timer and leave a message or give a follow so you get the notifications for next ones. Yeah. So see you on Thursday, guys. And until then, take care. Enjoy the rest of your day, evening, night, and into your dream space. Lots of love.